welcome to my SmashCon vlog. Today is Sunday and we are going into SmashCon in the city. I didn't end up going in yesterday because I wasn't feeling too well. I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather, so we're gonna mask up and only spend a couple of hours there, but I was lucky enough to be invited as a media creator. So I'm going to pick up my media pass and then we will go in and have a look. We have some friends in the artist alley and then we have a few things that we want to see and buy. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy our little video of us walking around.
I also didn't want to go to SmashCon without a cosplay, so in the morning I quickly painted some foam to make some earrings and grabbed the bow from my Kiki cosplay to make a closet cosplay of Momo Ayase from Dan. I already had every other little bit, so it came together quite quickly, and then we were on our way in. We at first picked up the media pass and then went straight to the floor. While we were there, we ran into our friend Ebubs and Lava Bun, and Ebubs directed us to the Crunchyroll booth for some free merch. At the swag station, they had a couple of posters and a Crunchyroll fan, just in case it got a little too hot in the hall. After that, it was just time for us to walk around. So I grabbed my merch and we continued around and past the Lorcana store. If you guys didn't know, Alch and I have gotten into Lorcana, maybe not as much as Magic the Gathering, but it is a lot of fun and I've been enjoying seeing them at more events such as Smash. We then walked past the Lorcana booth and towards the stage where we stopped and listened to some performances for a couple minutes. Then we turned around and literally right next to Lorcana was Sylvanian Families, which I'm super surprised to actually see here in Australia. I don't think I've ever seen them at events, especially in Sydney, or if they have been here, this is the first time that I've noticed. After checking out their cute displays, we then continued walking around and came across the anime cars. There were a couple of cars that we have seen before, whether it was on Instagram or at previous Smash events, but they were all super decked out and super cool to see. I am actually secretly a little bit of a car fan, so this was really cool. I could never do this to my own car though, because I'd be so scared of damaging it. As well as the cars, we stumbled upon a Jinx motorcycle, which was awesome. I am also a huge fan of Arcane and have a couple of Black Milk Arcane pieces, so that was pretty cool to see. We did also find the Momo car, which Alch got me to stand in front of so I could get a video with, just because I was matchy with it. We then walked past Totoro and Soy Toy Club, who actually brought their new Astro Boy drop with them. However, I completely missed out on that. Also, you will notice a lot of friends in the background of these vlogs. I was blind on the day and didn't see a lot of them, which I think is actually hilarious. So if you guys see some streamer friends, that's why. Pop Mart, of course, had a stall there, and it was super popular. I knew I shouldn't check it out because I would definitely fall victim to buying something. And the Smash merchandise was held at the Senpai's booth, which had a giant inflatable frog above it, and the Senpai mascot was out front. The one piece of merch that I definitely wanted from the event was a Living Lewd hoodie, and luckily I was able to grab one. However, I didn't film inside just because of lewd content. There are barriers around those stalls for a reason. Then we continued to check out all the other stalls. There were a whole bunch of plushy ones, a whole lot of apparel, and we stumbled upon some friends as well in the artist alley. Now the artist alley at SmashCon was split into two areas this year. There were a few artists on the floor downstairs and some in the upstairs area. This actually made the area around the artist alleys a lot less packed and easier to walk through. We could actually spend some time at each stall without worrying about getting in anyone's way. There were also so many cute goodies, so many anime related things, and we went of course to support our friends too. We're always keen for a chat, and as I've said in previous videos, we're always looking for stuff that is unique and that we've never seen before. I was also, of course, eyeing off the anime swords, however, I restrained myself and did not get one this time around. Before we continued up to the next section of the artist alley, we went over to see the figurines. There were displays from Tamashii Nations, Ichiban Kuji, and a few more. not to mention the giant Gundam statue. As much as I would personally love to collect figurines, they are super expensive once you get into it as a hobby. And also, I have a lot of things that I already collect and already display around the house, so we just would not have room. It is always super cool to see though, so I do love to walk amongst them at conventions. Next, it was time to head up to the second artist alley upstairs. We saw some usual stalls such as Button Fox, who we're always keen to see, and some newer artists, or ones that I haven't really had the opportunity to check out before. I really love finding artists with unique styles but still catering to the theme of the conventions. These hand-painted models were absolutely amazing, and the display was really cool. There were also some really funny things like this body pillow, which, hey, if you're into that, it's cool to see it here. These artworks also had unique styles and were displayed beautifully. Here's another friend that we ran into in the artist alley. They travelled all the way from Adelaide with their goodies. I did love the worms. On the way out of the artist alley, we also ran into our friend Tether, who was dressed up as Freerin, and she looked incredible. As you all know, I love the costume sides of conventions, so I was sad that we missed out on the competition and the cosplay walk, but it was cool to see the costume displays and be able to participate with my own closet cosplay anyway. Then it was time for us to head home because I wasn't feeling too great. We only stayed for a couple of hours, but we came, we saw, we conquered, and we got that Living Lewd merch, so I was happy. Huge thanks again to SmashCon for allowing me to visit as media this year. I hope I did the past justice, and let me know if you guys liked the video below. I will definitely be back next year, and I'll see y'all in the next video.